a Groveport cruiser in Ohio and on to Michigan State and now into the National Football League.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you have something about your rush.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. On the move to his left. Open man, Boykin, he's got him. Touchdown, Baltimore. Miles Boykin there to make the grab. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Well, they got the ball in play later. Boom. End zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity. It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play. You come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. On the return is Duvernay. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start out here with the option left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything. But
From Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, this is the National Football League. We'll see Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here in KC as their beloved Chiefs took the field, and they are set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Browns set to go on offense for the first time, led by Baker Mayfield in his fourth season now from Oklahoma.
And while we can quibble a little bit about statistics, to me, Baker Mayfield's coming off his best season yet. 26 touchdown passes, cut way down on his turnovers, and led the Browns to a playoff victory for the first time since 1994. This young man continues to mature as both a passer and a leader.
First carry for Nick Chubb. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second down, here's Chubb again. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now Mayfield. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he is going to have a Browns first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. A nice throw there by Mayfield, a guy who really reemerged as the season and later the playoffs went on last year. What are defenses trying to do against him?
Well, the first thing defenses want to do is use his emotion against him because he's such a passionate player. But sometimes he comes up really hyped up and the ball might sail a little bit early. But as the game settles in, the next part is make sure you chip away at his timing, put the pressure on him so maybe his feet don't get quite set, and then he's not able to be as accurate as he normally is.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
They go play action. Mayfield. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this one is right through. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Chiefs offense now ready to go to work for the first time, led by Patrick Mahomes, the 2018 NFL Most Valuable Player.
Another big year from arguably the best quarterback in the NFL. And while we enjoy his excellence, let's not take it for granted. He threw for over 4,700 yards, second only to Deshaun Watson, 38 touchdown passes, and led the Chiefs back to the Super Bowl while completing a career-high 66% of his passes.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Nicole Hardman, 88 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point.
He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it. A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Chubb running right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the 41, Mayfield. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Mayfield now. His throw incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Open man. Here's Schwartz, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield off the play fake. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked by the rookie Greg Newsome.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. He's off to a great start here in this first quarter. It seems like this defense is probably going to have trouble containing him.
I would agree with that. I love the observation. And here's the thing. Their game plan coming to fruition. You knew that they came in thinking that they could run it, and now they're proving that they can and doing it in a big way.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Mayfield looks to throw. That's complete right around the 8. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
Hunt.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Mayfield. This is caught. Touchdown, Browns.
Anthony Schwartz.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there this drive.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Jordan Elliott breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, and able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there, getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Broken tackle. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
2nd and 2. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back, because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire is a do-it-all back, and he did plenty on that run. And as a rookie, 803 yards rushing for the season, in Kansas City may look to up his workload a little bit in year 2. The last pick of the first round in 2020, he more than justified that selection with his ability to run the football and catch it out of the backfield.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's brought down, but not before he
reaches the 8-yard line.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Darrell Williams, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Butker on for the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Cleveland offense making their way out. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A give running right is Chubb. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Yards remaining on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schwartz. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are. Yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City.
And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Mahomes' throw pulled in by Robinson here. 7 yards to pick up there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. Now Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
He's got the first. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And maybe some indecision there on what looked to be an RPO. He wound up keeping it, but that defense right on him to strip it away.
And typically when we see that type of indecision on an RPO, that means it's well defended. He had nowhere to go with it, and that allowed the defense to get to him and knock it free and make it a turnover.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Play fake. Mayfield. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Mayfield on play action. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Chubb. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
from the shotgun. It's Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Schwartz
with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Fielded right around the 8. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Out comes Patrick Mahomes in the Chiefs offense. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
So far, he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number?